first reported by the AJC's Dave O'Brien. Fredi Gonzalez out in his 6th season as Braves manager. I'm Center Sports' Noah Coslov getting reaction from AJC Sports columnist Mark Bradley. Mark, what do you make of the timing?
I think that the Braves, they could have done it a month ago. I think they liked Fredi as a guy very much. Everybody does, and they wanted to be. I think they wanted to err on the side of giving him every benefit of the doubt. But you know, a bad start has now become a bad season. They started 0-9 and they're 9-28. They've gotten. I don't think they've won consecutive games since that series in Miami. I mean, this is a bad team, and you know, I don't know that a different manager, Brian Snitker, is not going to take this team to the wild card game. But I do think that it had gotten to the point where you can only lose for so long before you and here I'm proud of my team for battling, which had become basically the default post game comment before you tune it out. I know the Braves are not overly talented, they may well be on merit the worst team in baseball, but they're playing like the worst team in the history of baseball, and I don't think they're that.
The Braves knew that they were going to be bad, and expectations were that they were going to be bad, but not this bad and not lose the way they've been losing.
Correct. They did not expect 9-28. And that's why that 0-9 start, in which the first 7 games, 5 of the first 7 games were winnable, and they won 0. Those first 7 games were very important to Gonzalez, because it was at that time that the Braves started thinking, maybe this isn't going to work. Now that was a while ago. I mean, we're into the 6th week now. That was back in week 2 when all that was going on. But I think again they tried to be as fair to Fredi Gonzalez as they could be, given that they just ended up firing him, and given that they hadn't handed him the world's greatest team. But at some point you have to ask your manager to manage what he has, and make more of less. We hear that in all walks of life now with downsizing, but I think that was the problem with the Braves. They were making less with less.
All right, so Brian Snitker comes up from Gwinnett. He's now the interim manager, back with the big club. Used to be the third base coach, and he took over there when Fredi went and took the job with the Marlins back in 2006. What is the long-term solution?
I'm not sure that Snitker is the long-term solution. I don't know that the Braves have a long-term solution just yet. I know that the name Bud Black is going to be immense in the days ahead and even the months ahead, because he's a good manager who did well in difficult surroundings in San Diego. He's a pitcher, and the Braves are focused, as we know, on young arms, and he has worked. Just happens to be true. He has worked for both John Hart and John Schuerholz in the past, and he is very well regarded in baseball. I think that if you're asking me to pick one name to manage the Braves in 2017 against the rest of the field, I'd pick Bud Black.
All right, Mark Bradley of the AJC. Good talking to you. Thank you, Mark.
Yes, sir. Thank you.